Okay, so what I wanted to do today, and I already started the stream a few minutes ago. So what I wanted to talk about today was I just got in. Well, I got in a little while ago, and I just it's just fun to do. So I like to do quick reviews, the basics, for the lack of a better term, because everybody goes into like this is a condenser mic, or this is the drivers for the headphones, and this is the architecture for this and that. Look, when you're going online to buy something, you just want to know, is it good or is it not good? Does it fit my needs or does it not? And what I want to do, and I always appreciated those reviews. So those are the type of reviews that I like to do. If you want more in-depth reviews, look someplace else. I'm not afraid to say that. What I'm be reviewing today is the Wave 3 from Elgato. Now, there's no mistaking it that I am an Elgato fan. I do like Elgato products. I think they're very good. I think their ecosystem that they have for everything they do is set up specifically for home broadcasters. As somebody that has been in radio and loved the radio aspect, the radio terrestrial radio is dying. It's just happening. They can transition. The smart ones are transitioning to digital. The not so smart ones, like where I live, are just so consumed with the fact that they're the only game in town that they don't ever have to change. And that's sad. But podcasting, for the most part, is where this is going to come from. And then radio stations digitally, like Spotify and things like that, are going to become more popular, where you'll be able to get more localized things. And I'm waiting for that to happen. I wish I could do it myself. But in your local state, if you can get a few people that are maybe people that were laid off from the news company or your local TV station or radio station, they're still journalists and they're looking for work. They can contribute things even free or with low money, and you can make a business out of this if you wanted to. I have irons in other fires, so I don't want to go down that road, but it is absolutely something that can be done. What I like to do is today I want to talk about the microphone, the Elgato Wave 3. It's it's really well done, and I'll explain why in a second. So let's kind of get into it. So one of the things I enjoy, oh, I got double audio again. I hate that. One of the things I enjoy is when a product really kind of stands out. So this is Elgato's website. And as you can see, there's audio choices, there's capture choices, there's Stream Deck itself, which I swear by, your lighting, which is really well, green screen, running that as well. I really have pretty much everything. I have everything they have to offer, and I'm not even sponsored by them yet, because I hope to one day be sponsored by them. I think they make a great product. So the Wave is what we're going to talk about today. So if I click over to the Wave site, and again, elgato.com, if you look down, what they're showing you right here in this window per se, and I don't even have a large enough window to really show it, but all these little things you see on the side are what's important. The microphone itself, I believe, is 169. Yeah. So the Elgato Wave 3 itself is 160. And then you have the extension rods, which raise the bass up, like I showed you on the video right over here. The bass is there. I have one extension in there now. It's not too bad. I actually have the pop filter and the shock mount because I plan on putting it on my mount itself. So I just put it together and it works. So you have the extension rods, which are two of them for $10, the pop filter, which is $29 or $30, and then the shock mount, which is 40. I would suggest getting all of these. Even if you don't and you just get the Wave 3, the Wave 3 is well worth $160, period. And here's why. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this out. I'm going to show you some of the Wave 3. And again, you can go to the website itself and it'll explain a lot more to you of different things that it can do and the trailer for it. It's just, so the microphone itself is nothing to write home about. So if you were to get a, I don't know, a Blue Yeti, Blue Yeti's slightly better. But if you were to get like a Razer microphone or a HyperX microphone that I've reviewed here before, they're all going to sound the same. They're all relatively the same, and they can sound good. Out of the box, and you'll hear it with the Wave 3, they sound okay. With a little bit of adjustment, they sound a lot better. But that's going to be a choice that you have, and we'll get into that later when it comes to the software. But the design itself, as for an initial podcaster or somebody that wants to have a better experience audio-wise over, again, the world is changing. We're going to do a lot of remote learning or a lot of remote meetings, and you're going to want a good microphone because, to be honest, the headset microphone will get by, and you can spend $200-$300 on a headset with a microphone, and that will be good. I'm not going to say it's not going to be good. That's going to sound halfway decent, but it's still going to sound like a microphone on a headset. So it has pluses and negatives. Again, if I know in the business meetings I've had, if you tell me your email address is at AOL.com, I'm not going to take you as seriously as I should. That's just a fact. You haven't even changed your email or got your own email server, which I've done in the past. I don't do it anymore, but I've done it in the past when you're really trying to focus on a business. I'm not going to take your AOL shit seriously. It's the same thing if you rocking a headset mic. I'm going to look at you and think, okay, you're starting a business. That's great, but you're a gamer, and that's where you got the headset, and that's what you do. So you're maybe one of those guys that play Call of Duty at night or Battlefield, or I don't know what you play, but you didn't even spring. Are you taking this business seriously? Again, if at the same time, if you have AirPods or if you have the Samsung version, which I can't remember the name of it right now, or Beats or something like that, then yeah, I'm going to take you a little bit more seriously because you're trying to do it wirelessly. But when it comes to microphones, either you're going to go with a standard microphone like I have here, an XLR, or you're going to go with a USB microphone. USB microphone is most likely what you're going to go with, and I truly feel that this is the choice for it, without a shadow of a doubt. This is the choice. This is the money you should be spending. Even if you just bought it outright for $170, it's well worth it because, again, as we talk more about it, really what happens is the software is what really does it. The software is where it's at on this microphone. The microphone's decent at the very least, and if you look at the bottom, and as we'll go over, as you see it in here, it's going to have different things attached to it. It's going to have different sounds. It does very good, but there's a few problems with it. And this right here that you're seeing on the screen right now, this software, which I'm going to bring up in a minute, the software is where it's at. The software simply is worth it. Take it from someone that's been broadcasting and podcasting for a decade. It is worth it. It takes the place. Well, we'll get into it in a second. So what I'm going to do now is I want to pause. Hopefully I won't have to shut off the stream, but I'm going to pause the stream for a minute while I connect the other mic and disconnect this one as well as my Go XLR. So hopefully everything will work, and I will see everybody in a moment.